Don Carpenter on News Talk 1270 KIML.
News Talk 1270 KIML, Don Carpenter Show. Welcome back to the program. I apologize for the little bit longer break than usual. We had to kind of get things set up here. This is actually a huge surprise for me. And I knew someone was coming in from Camplex, but I didn't know exactly who was going to be here. But we don't always get a chance to talk to the acts themselves. So it's really cool to have the ladies from the Good Lovelies here, and they're going to be appearing at Camplex tomorrow. And I've heard so much about you guys, but I haven't had a chance to actually hear anything from you. And we're going to try to maybe have you guys play a little bit for us in a few minutes. But why don't you take a minute to kind of introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about you, about how you got started and everything.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Carrie. I'm one-third the Good Lovelies, and we've been a band for 7 years. We're from Toronto, Canada, and we've been in Gillette all week, hanging out with the school kids from the neighboring towns, playing workshops and assemblies. It's been awesome to be here. Mm-hmm. We've just we're kind of embarking on. 2014 started in New York City and then followed by North Dakota and now Wyoming. And then we're headed to Australia for 4 weeks in March. So it's the year's getting off to a pretty awesome start.
Well, at least it's a little bit warmer down there this time of year. So now coming from Toronto, which, for those that don't know, Toronto is a big city. To come to Gillette, I'd imagine it's got to be a little bit of a culture shock for you.
It's all right. We all grew up in smaller towns and cities, roughly around this size. So it's almost like a little bit of a homecoming in a sense, sort of back to our roots. I guess you could say.
And the weather's not that well. The weather's been actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's nice. When
also, we spend a lot of our time touring in small town Canada, small town U.S., and I don't know, it feels pretty natural to be in a town like this. And plus, we've gotten to know so many of the people because it is a small town. It makes you feel like it's a little different than New York City where no one tries to meet you when you're there.
Well, there you go. So now, you say you've been working with the schools around here. What kind of stuff do you do?
Well, what we do is workshops. So today we're going to be actually working with some of the choirs in the school in town. And so we'll be working on vocal harmony workshops just to give them a little bit of an idea of what we do and how we approach singing. But we've also just been doing assemblies. So we've been playing to K to 6. We played Rosette a couple days ago. We get them singing and clapping along and stomping their feet, which gets crazy.
On bleachers.
On bleachers.
So, now, is that something you do in most of the towns that you go to? Is that part of what you normally do, or is it something just unusual for you?
We get to do it. We get to do it reasonably often. I wouldn't say most of the towns, but when we do, it's actually a really nice treat to do it.
Yeah, see, that just seems so cool. You get to. Especially if you have a love for music, it really to kind of help the next generation out with that kind of thing. I'd imagine. See, I don't have a musical bone in my body, so I probably could have used some help from some professionals when I was a kid. Maybe I'd be able to carry a tune.
It's a fun treat. And we do a question and answer period with them whenever we're doing any of these assemblies or workshops, and they have some really neat questions about what we do, and it's really fun to share that part of our life.
That is just so awesome. So once you're finished here, where do you go from there?
So we're hitting North Dakota.
We're going to be in Spearfish,
South Dakota.
I'm going over to Spearfish then.
Yeah. On Saturday, and then, like Carrie said, we're going to be flying home and then playing a show in Ontario, and then off to Australia for our second tour there. So we're quite excited to go back.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And Spearfish isn't that far to drive, so you'll be it's kind of the same kind of community. It's a little bit smaller, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it over there too. So
absolutely.
So why don't we try to? I'm not sure exactly. I've never had a live music act in here, so I'm hoping that Mike is able to pick everything up as well as it should. why don't we get set up here, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about maybe the song you're going to play, and I'll just let you guys do your thing.
Sure. We're going to do a little song. We're hoping maybe works for the morning time if you're still in your kitchen doing breakfast. This is called Kiss Me in the Kitchen. And it's from one of our recent records called Let the Rain Fall. Ready? I think so. All right, here we go. Kiss me in the kitchen and take me to bed. There's lots to do, but I would have you instead. Kiss me in the kitchen and take me to bed. I think I love you. Grab me up coffee, fry me an egg. Put on a record, I'll shake a leg. Grab me up coffee, fry me an egg. I think I love you. When I hold you, don't let go. I am certain we'll do fine in our new home. Sweet pea, I've been told we'll enjoy growing old. Now I know I love you. Help me with my coat, take me out into town. We can go anywhere, I'm all yours now. Help me with my coat, take me out into town. I think I love you. Dance me out to dinner, dine me all night. Spin me around the park and dip me in the moonlight. Dance me out to dinner, dine me all night. I think I love you. When I hold you, don't let go. I am certain we'll do fine in our new home. Sweet pea, I've been told we'll enjoy growing old. Now I know I love you. Kitchen and take me to bed. There's lots to do, but I would have you instead. Kiss me in the kitchen and take me to bed. I think I love you. Settle into dreamland. Wake up in my heart. Settle into dreamland. I think I love you. I think I love you. I know I love you.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. If you're just tuning in, I know we don't have music on here that often, but it's the Good Lovelies from Toronto, Ontario. They're going to be at the Camplex Heritage Center tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Tickets are only $6, $4 for youth and senior and military. That was great, and I was so afraid that mic wouldn't be able to pick everything up because it's a talk mic, so I was so afraid. But it just that sounded amazing.
Thank you.
I hate to be demanding, but can you do one more?
Of course.
Sure we can.
Of course
we could do something.
Yeah,
yes.
Let's just rack our brains. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that was amazing. And of course the website goodlovelies.com, again tomorrow night at the Heritage Center. And I don't know if you guys, have you been inside the theater yet?
We haven't been in the theater yet. We're heading in this afternoon for a sound check.
The acoustics are amazing.
I can't wait.
It really, it's a great theater, and I'm sure you'll get a great crowd too.
We've heard incredible things about the theater. Everyone has been so kind since we got here. It's like this big ramp up to the big show, Get to spend the whole week in the community.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, and for musicians, every musician I've ever talked to just loved the place. So I'm sure. We had Gordon Lightfoot there a couple months ago.
Really?
And it was just such an amazing show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He's a pretty awesome guy.
Yeah, well, and I got to meet him after the show. He was just the nicest guy. Of course, you guys are Canadian. It's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something in the water up there, but it just, everybody, you guys are just always so friendly. So So what are we gonna do now?
So we'll do a song called Down, Down, Down. This is from our first album, and I like to joke. We have a baby on the road with us, so my 16-month-old comes on the road, and she only says up, up, up. So that's going to be the new title of this song now. Little country tune.
Just 6 years old, I sang the hymnals from the fourth row. Ave Maria 3 times before bed, so I could lay down my guilty little head. She went down to the riverside, I followed her there 5 steps behind. Drawn to the water we drank with the sun, no quench for thirst, my mouth was dry. We'll go down, down, down into the cold hard ground. We'll be set upon the wind, never to be found. When they ask what's come of us, we'll laugh on dreams of dust. She sent me looking for the great design, slip beads through knuckles to cure her crimes. My prayer said with a blank stare, left with holy water and hot air. And we'll go down, down, down into the cold hard ground. We'll be set upon the wind, never to be found. When they ask what's come of us, we'll laugh on dreams of dust. Sure, I couldn't find my way. Keep on wandering, searching for the river and my woman to take me home. The cold hard ground. We'll be set upon the wind, never to be found. When they ask what's come of us, we'll laugh on dreams of dust. Ooh, ooh,
Wow. That was amazing. This is the most fun I've had on the radio in a long time. I'll tell you. I wish I'm going to have to talk to the Camplex people. We'll have to get more musical acts. And now that I know it'll work, and it was just that is just amazing. I want to thank you guys for coming in. Again, it's the Good Lovelies, going to be at Camplex Heritage Center tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. $6 for adults, $4 for youth, senior, and military. I mean, that was just amazing.
And what'll be fun about our show tomorrow night was we'll actually have we have an upright bassist who tours with us. He's not here with us for the week, but he'll be there, and he's very handsome.
Oh, there you go,
ladies.
There you go. And you guys, I mean, you do, onstage banter between songs. You swap instruments and all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, it's not just it's not your average show, is it?
It's it's part of the workshop today is talking about songwriting and performing and stuff like that. And it's really fun to talk about putting on a show because you don't just sing a song. You sing a song, you tell a story, you switch instruments. Before you know it, 2 hours has gone by. Always feels fast to me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping the audience also feels it goes by fast.
We love to make it really kind of intimate and get the audience involved. involved and connect with them. And
that is just so awesome. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, working with the kids all week has been amazing. We haven't felt more like rock stars signing so many backpacks. Oh my God, it felt so good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Well, I gotta say, I wish I hadn't made plans now.
Well, we came here for this. So
see, I got a personal performance. I do feel honored. This is like the best surprise I've had in a while. I'm glad you guys were able to come in. Again, goodlovelies.com. If you want tickets, cam-plex.com. I know Camplex is somebody else. Cam-plex.com. You can get them at the door as well. It's only $6, $4 for youth, senior, and military. The Good Lovelies, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All the way from Toronto. I want to thank you guys for coming to Gillette, and it was amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for having us in.
Thank you so much.
And with that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. News Talk 1270 KIML.
Your home for the best guests and local talk. Don Carpenter on News Talk 1270 KIML.